university, I was studying Spanish. Spanish was my major, and it's my second language. I struggled. There was this one class in particular, a Spanish literature course, and Profesora Diaz was the teacher for the course. So I had struggled all semester, and it was down to finals week, and I had to do well in this course, in this final, to be able to hopefully pass Spanish literature for the semester. Profesora Diaz, she decided that she would give us an essay question for our final exam. And to make it more interesting, she didn't tell us what the essay question would be. Specifically, she gave us 5 possible questions. We didn't know which one it would be for the final. And she also gave it to us 24 hours in advance. So I had 24 hours to prepare for this final exam with these 5 essay questions that I didn't know which one it would be. I was living in the dorm, and I didn't want to bother my roommate, so I gathered all my materials and went down to the common area to study and prepare for this exam. I knew I would be up all night working on it. I only had 24 hours. So I was practicing writing all 5 of the possible essay questions. It was about halfway through the night, and I realized that I had forgotten a notebook upstairs on my bed. So I went upstairs, and I was on the 5th floor of the dorm. I remember that the hallway had lights going, and I didn't want to wake my roommate up. So I quietly opened the door and slipped in, closed the door so it would stay dark. I remember a funny smell, and I could hear my roommate. She was asleep, but I could hear her breathing very heavy. It was almost as if she had been running. I assumed it was finals week. Maybe she had gotten stressed and she had caught a cold and she was sick. I felt my way over to my bed, and I remember hearing a noise. It was a drip, drip, drip. And I thought, just one more thing I have to worry about. The sink is leaking again. I'll have to call facilities and have them fix the sink. I gathered my notebook. I found my notebook, and I quickly and as quietly as possible slipped back out of the room, went back downstairs to continue writing, practicing, studying for this final exam. It was several hours that I continued working, and I remember that the sun was coming up, and I needed just to get a little bit of sleep before going and taking this final. So I hurried back upstairs to my room, and I opened the door. My brain didn't quite connect what my eyes were seeing. On the bed, my roommate, she was laying spread eagled. Her throat was slit from ear to ear. There was blood drenching her pajamas. I started screaming, and I was screaming. Someone came running down the hallway and grabbed me, and she pointed to the wall over my bed, and it said, in my roommate's blood, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?"